What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well and had a beautiful Thursday. It's always great to be here. I want to make sure that I'm coming through okay. Everything's still kind of loading up here. I just recently got off of work. So. JB, Alice, what's going on? It's good to see you, Alice. I'm glad you came. I got your mail. And we're going to be opening it. What's up, Aunt? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you, really. I don't know if I want to try that. Yeah, we're going to do it. Went live with my son today. Oh, man, I'm so happy for you and him. I missed it. I'm sorry. And I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Alice. If I did, I didn't check my mail yet. But I can check after stream today, and if we did, we'll open it on Saturday. So, man, midday. That's, I mean, still, you're always one of the first ones in any one of my streams, brother. So, I just always want to make sure that I support those that support me. So, for real, as much as I appreciate it, I am sorry. I do hope you feel better, Alice. You streamed last night, Alice? Last night was odd for me. It was long, it was late, and I fell asleep in a weird position. Did you guys ever do that? So yeah, I didn't feel great when I woke up this morning. I hope your stream was great. How did it go, JB? What's up, Marquette? I don't trust the mail. Gotcha. It shows delivered. Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. I don't trust the mail. That's alright, man. I don't trust the mail either. Half the time. They've been pretty good lately. Well, 1 a.m. my time. It's okay. I only have 4 people in chat. Didn't tell me. Aw. What's up, Kara? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that is a pretty late stream, Alice. I apologize. I must have been sleeping by the time that happened. Especially 4 a.m. your time is about that my time too. So, but I hope your stream went well. How did your stream go? It's good to see you, Kara. I went. And I did just want to have a small story time here that my week has been very trying and ever changing. A couple of you know what's been kind of happening with me. I've been a little vocal about it, but essentially I was on my little PTO time away, if y'all remember. And during that time away, I received a text. And that text was from my job, and essentially, and I want to start by saying I'm okay with this, because that's kind of like just the things that happen at work, is that I was reassigned, and that's okay. You know, sometimes you have to learn to roll with the punches, and sometimes when you make a plan, sometimes that plan changes. And so I did want to revisit an old story that I used to tell, if you guys will entertain me for a second, because honestly, I wasn't feeling so hot today. like, I feel okay, like, inside. Like, I'm not sick or anything. I think I'm just feeling a little run down from all the change at work and the adapting and meeting a whole new team and leadership and processes, and you know, maybe I'll have to work weekends, things like that. So I was like, man, I said the phrase like, I have to stream later, and then it like hit me of like, hang on, you don't do this because you have to, you do this because you want to. And it made me think for a second. And then I had this like small epiphany. I don't know if one of y'all was thinking about me at the exact same time I was thinking about it. But a small little voice appeared in my head, and that voice said, you know, I can't remember a time that I streamed and I wasn't feeling in a better mood afterward. And that's all thanks to all of you. You guys make my day better. And so I decided to stream because I wanted to hang out with you guys and revisit a very old story. Better things come along, that's true. That is also true. And I have a blast when I stream with y'all, and I have grown to enjoy and love giving things away, and also taking great inspiration from all of you who do that. And I'm very excited to get into the mail here. If y'all remember, I have a small score to settle with this cube. It gave me a real hard time last time. I think things are going a little bit better this time, so. But that old story that I like to remind myself of is, I want everybody to imagine a seed. And some of you might be very familiar with this story. Some might not. But I want you all to picture a seed. And maybe that seed is going to grow up to be a tree. Now, when that seed is a seed, it only has one thing in mind. And that is grow. It needs to grow. And it's going to grow straight up. Because that's the only thing internally nature programmed it to do. But not really. It's going to grow the way that makes it strongest, right? So it's going to face the sun. It's going to creep towards the sunlight. But essentially, if it's out in the middle of a field, it can grow straight up and nothing will stop it. It's plan fulfilled. But sometimes that seed isn't out in the open. Sometimes that seed is under a picnic table or under another tree. So maybe, and only maybe, would we have to change our plan. But if you watch this seed grow, even stuck under something, it's going to turn, it's going to curve, it's going to go whichever way is going to find that sunlight again. And it will, once found, continue to grow up. And it will grow up. And that's encouraging to me. Because at the end of it, it's going to be a big, magnificent tree. And it's going to be made of thousands of twists and turns that all made up exactly who it is and what it's made of. A story, per se, of the troubles that it took to be who it was. But then, once that tree is fully grown and it's like, haha, I made it. Maybe, just maybe, lumberjack comes around, somebody who needs that tree, and they cut you down. They just come trudging through and they cut you down, and I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay. because I've seen trees grow from new stumps. Like, these trees will come back, and they will continue their journey on upward. Just because it got cut down doesn't mean it's over. And so, as I'm going through all of this change, I just wanted to take a second and remind everybody that sometimes, as a seed, your plan is going to change. Trust the process, and change will come, and it will help you grow in the way that you are most strong. Absolutely, much love. And I was able to finally conquer that cube's butt. Let's go on to old reliable here. Of course, this one probably won't take me as long. So as I'm going through that change and rolling with the punches myself, I just want to remind everybody, trust that process. And if you ever need anybody to talk, if you ever need anybody to listen, please let me know. And if I got it, you got it. Because you all make my day so much better. And that is why I chose to stream today. We have a lot of cool things to get into. Right when I'm done with this, we're going to rip open some mail that I've received from the one and only Pokeballer Alice in the chat. Did also receive some mail from Kiddio Game. We're going to open that. And then I did receive mail from Hailen, who I did see pop in. Good morning, Hailen. I hope you're doing well. I thought that was pretty good timing as well, huh? Probably couldn't have wrote it better myself, so. And now that's forever captured, and I'm happy with that. But enough about me and my day, and my thanks to all of you, because I do appreciate you being here. I know that it was a last minute schedule, and part of my new duties, I just couldn't consciously leave work being the only, like, supervisor, so went ahead and hung around a little bit, so I had to get started a little bit later than I did intend to or want to. And appreciate y'all showing up when I did start. Epic mail day indeed. But the more the merrier. We do have also the Brangus McGee mail that we did receive last week. We are going to rip into and battle this Geo's Mewtwo EX collection box. And Alice, before stream, I went ahead and just trim the edges off, and I'm going to pull it out of the envelope off stream so I don't throw your address up there. But just want to show you everything is still 100%. Seemed everything was delivered and handled with care, and 100% my heart goes out to you, Alice. 1, I hope you do feel better. 2, thank you for this. Let's see exactly what it is. You're enjoying my art. Shlo, you like the car? Aw, look at this little Munchlax. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. You're so talented, Alice. I'm just gonna carefully peel the tape. Painter's tape is a brilliant idea, Alice. And I'm going to save this little Munchlax art forever. Oh, Big Island Angler. How is it going? It's been one of those days, my man. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Do you have a good, I almost said Tuesday. Tis not Tuesday, tis Thursday. There we go. And y'all, if anybody ever mails anything to me, I really... like, the more secure, the better. And if it takes me a million years to get it out, that just means the cards ain't going anywhere. So, thank you for your care, love, and attention to the packaging, Alice. And I was able to preserve my little Munchlax. And now, when you're an illustrator for the Pokemon Company, I can be like, look, look. Alright, let's see what's in here. Thursday is a more tired Tuesday. Yeah, that's true. My most expensive card probably would be accumulation of what you see here between the PSA 8s, CGC 8, the 10s, but I do have the Giratina from Lost Origins. That's probably my most valued card, or valuable card. I do have a lot of the base set hollows, so if you want to throw those in there. It's better now. I will say it's better now that I'm with all of you. Oh, wow. Look at that. Fairy Queen, my love. Alice in Poke Wonderland. That's inspiring, Alice. That's incredibly inspiring. Well done. And I love the gold border. Man, other streamers are gonna have to step up their game, man. That's a pretty sick signature card. We'll centerpiece it, and we'll see what we have here. Let's go. Yo. Paldean Fates. Ghastly. Noburiho Imagawa. Nobuhiro. Alright, I think I just discovered one. Energy different? That's so cool. That's so... it's my favorite Ghastly art. The Toy Room Ghastly by Tika Matsuno. Beautiful. This beautiful coughing. He's just having a great time polluting everything and killing everything around him. It's my favorite too. That's great. That's great. It's such a great artwork. Aya Kasube is top 5 for me. And I don't believe I have this art of him. Of his, so thank you for that. Aya Kasube, hands down, one of my favorites. And that's from Chilling Rain. Yep. Yo, what's a coughing without a wheezing? What's up, Johnny Knight? You're also alive. Excellent. How's your live going, brother? What's on the agenda tonight? Gorgeous. This is by the OG Mitsuhiro Arita. I love this, but does anybody get that Doug Dimmadome of Dimsdale Dimmadome vibes from Galarian Wheezing? Just curious. Appreciate that, Hailen. Yeah, everybody go ahead and smash the like. Hey, guys. Man, that's gorgeous. I didn't know he could draw like that. It's got the dots. Are we stuck? Okay, that's the last one. We're going to sleeve that button before we leave it. Yes, Kev, that's... Now that you say it, playing this cute little indie game. Excellent. I love cute little indie games. I would have to say one of my favorite indie games, cute kind of stress reliever, is probably Unraveled. Probably be one of my favorites. I like Limbo. Limbo is pretty good. Just those 2D side-scroller, like, mystery puzzle games. Alice, W Stack. And we have more. There's another beautiful coughing to start. Aw, he's going into the mine shaft, and look at him. He knows he's a little stinker. Like, it wasn't me. Very good, yeah. By Penny Kobayashi. Ernie. He is a cutie, right? Super cute. Aww. So nice, we got it twice. Gorgeous. Yo. Ooh. Before we get there, yo. Hidden Fates, Saya Saruda, coughing. This is such a unique artwork. What's up, Rippin' and Fishin'? I hope you're doing well. Such a unique artwork. I don't think I've ever seen it. Well, I'm sure I've seen it in passing because I've done Saya Saruda. Its thin balloon-like body is inflated by horribly toxic gases. It reeks when it's nearby. So that just begs to question, like, who would own a coughing? Wouldn't it just stink all the time in battle? Could you ever make it go away? I don't know. Alright, now we got it in Japanese also. Man, that's so cool. Man, look at the difference in color. And is that solely... Hang on, I'm going to revisit these cards here. Let's get through the stack so I can look close. But I wonder if the border's changing the pigment of the card. What is this? A Michohiro Rita. OG artwork. It's our boy. We got the holo. Japanese. Alice. I want Japanese as much as I like it. I know. I really appreciate that so much. And I do very much like it. These are all going into the special binder. And I think it's about time, because coughing, I mean, I know I just said what I said about him, but holy moly. Look at that, everybody. It's story time with Kev the PokéGhost. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am in love with this. Completely and utterly. This needs to be properly preserved. I'm going to I'm so glad I got it out of the heated sauna box when I did. Oh my god, that's so cool, and it's on a Japanese card. No, we're not just gonna throw it in any top loader. We're gonna throw it in one of those forever kind of top loaders. I'm so taken with this. Level it out. Everybody, look at that. It got damaged? Where did it get damaged? I don't see it. I don't see any damage on the card whatsoever. I think it's perfect. Is it missing something? Right eye. Nope, I don't see it. I think it looks perfect. Beautiful, right? What's up, Ryan Tran? Take it out and feel the texture. I did when I was holding it. It's all 3D. It's got the glowy paint on it. Like, this is incredible. I'm gonna have to get all my art cards here, but yeah, Alice, you've got some serious talent. And I might even be talking to you about more when, you know, finances seem to be on the up and up. But this, I'm gonna cherish this forever. Yep, this is it. Sorry, I'm going to replace your signature card, which also needs a sleeve. That's going to be our centerpiece for tonight. The art by Miss Alice. The wonderful and talented Pokeballer Alice. Oh, really? 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 Okay, fine. Alice, thank you so much. I super appreciate you. It was such a nice gift, such a nice sentiment. And that, I know I technically won it, but still, that means the world to me. That you put time, effort, and talent into creating that. I have no words. Meow. What's up, Crusaders? How are you? Round around YouTube bit, stopping by to say hey. I appreciate that. How's your night going, fam? She's just opening some beautiful artwork from Miss Pokeballer Alice there. Made me that beautiful Storytime Gengar, as I am notorious for Storytime. In fact, I've been telling a lot of stories already tonight, but... And then, because she's here, we're gonna rip open Miss Hailen's mail next. Thanks for that, Alice. Appreciate the link drop show. Goes back. I know exactly where they came from. And Kiddio, we will wait and see if Kiddio pops in. But Hailen, if you're still here, I don't know if you're working or anything, but I received the cutest little envelope. And I'm going to show the back of the envelope here. Look at this envelope. She could have made that envelope, and you should, Hailen. You should draw your own envelopes. I think that would be amazing. Working and watching. Well, I can say that it starts out with this beautiful fossil Gengar by wow. I saw a Gengar. This is Magmar. I know what I'm talking about. I swear. I swear. Oh, the kitties. Right? Beautiful kitties. So let's see what's in here. Boober. Boomer. There we go. Man, that is insane. That is an original fossil. Boober, as his Japanese name is. Not to be confused with Magby, whose Japanese name is Booby. This is Boober. Gorgeous. Bellsprout. Kogamaru and Minu. Bellsprout's name. I'm unsure, I haven't done Bellsprout yet. Yo, what is this? Hang on now. Hang on now. I'm sure we've talked about it, but this has been a chase of mine for a long time out of surgery. Madatsubuni. Is that an M? Subami? Subami. Madatsubami. Mesprit. I love the Lake Trio. It is done by Hyoganosuke, which would translate to still a bud? Really? That's incredible. Is he on the list? He's not on the list. We might have to add him to the list. But this card is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Oh, no, no, no. No worries at all. No worries at all. I'm glad that it made it all the way back to you, Kev. So, absolutely appreciate you. This has been a chase for a long time. And I know it's by one of your favorites, Hyoganosuke, who also did the other ones also in that set. Alright. That's what's on the outside of the cardboard. I can't wait to get in. Yes. Yes. I'm just gonna take a little do-do-do. Still a bud? That's so funny. It reminds me of Bulbasaur's name, because his name is also kind of funny in Japanese. Which, for those that don't know, it's Fushigi Dane. Not Fushigi Gaiden. It's washi tape. You can just peel easy. Oh, it's washi tape. I was like, is that another word? Washi tape. Yeah, it opened real easy, really. That's funny. What's up, Matt? How you doing tonight, fam? Yeah, it's crafting day. It's been a day, y'all. Oh, let's go. Sorry, I was like, hey, Pillow, I'm just gonna use you for a sec. Oh no, I wasn't sleeping. There was a bug on my eye. I was trying to suffocate it. That's gorgeous. Little mass kitty Hailen. It's going right in the autograph binder. Washing tape is masking tape in Japanese. That is confusing. Oh, the Landorus. Kazumasu Yosukuni. Yo, these artworks are at these hollows are Second prize winner get the cat instead of the Pokemon. Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I got second at least once. Yo, let's go, Chandelure. Not aiming for. You don't want a Blastoise rendition of Hailen drawing, which is what I'm sure she would do for you. Yo, that is incredible. Satoma. And that hollow pattern, y'all. Ah, got the Thunderous by Hinkle. Hungry something. It's short for Hungry something. Really soon. It's been a bit. Yeah, I want a copy of my Glaceon cat. Hungry something. It'll come to me in a second. But this, just opposing, in your face, gorgeous artwork. Tomokazu, Kamiya, eggs. Man, look at the Spearo's coming for him. My boy Spearow getting some love. Of course, this is from an XY set, so it's not current, but... Da eggs. It's the eggs. And this one looks like he paid the Fearow, right? He's like, haha, he's here. The plan is on, without a foot. What's up, Dagger? How you doing tonight, fam? We're just going through some mail right now. We just went through some mail from Alice. Now we're going through some mail from Miss Hailen. Yo, let's go. Ooh, there's 2 cards in there. My buddy calls me Dags. Why is it going with the open top winning Gucci style? Yeah, right. Right on, buddy call. I got you. That's Vaporeon, right? That's a card, right? Oh, we got the Heracross. No, whoa. No, I'm not even going to say what I was about to say, because everybody here would destroy me, so. But oh, Heracross. Such a gorgeous artwork. That is by Corrado Soul. And the Vaporeon. The brilliant team at 5-band graphics. Look at that texture on his collar. Ah, these are gorgeous. Hailen, thank you so much. You get a top loader, and you get a top loader, and you get a top loader. Gengar, if you would. No, don't eat it. Alright, no, it's good enough. Thank you, Hailen. I'm curious what's in the back of this. Sick, love the blue on that. I love the blue on that card too. And behind the eggs is the Executor. Getting his revenge on the Fearow. Man, that is such a great art. There's a few of these that I'm going to have to go through and do small short pieces on, because a few of you have sent me connecting art cards, not to mention, I believe it was 616 Alex. He sent me some cards as well that he noticed were drawn by the same person, and yet they were two different art styles from two different genres that looked to be in the same cave. And I thought that was insane, and so did he, so he went ahead and sent them to me. Thank you, Hailen. I really appreciate you. I love the blue on that card, too. Alright, well, I don't want to open mail of those that don't show up, so what am I doing? Ratata, I choose you to hold this card. Thank you. But we may rip into it, as I'm sure it was more of a giveaway win. And shout out Kiddio and Daddio, man. They are they're the best, one of the best father-son pairings, and they always make my day when I see them. Of course, that's cute. That's really cute. Guess I can show that. Look, it's Kiddio and Daddio. Oh yeah, Alien draws some real cool cards. Man, am I gonna have to rip that in half? No, I should be able to just... Oh, unless there's a nice little... Thank you for that. While I do this... Let's do... Dope. Do that. Everybody get into that. Exclamation point ghost. And what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna give away some packs from this EX box. And I thought about doing little pack battles, and we can do that for funsies if you would like, but I would like, you know, y'all to have the options to keep your cards, and I will ask and we'll see. Hits only. Yeah, I remember that now. So, of course, you do win. And if you are a member on Kiddio Game, you get a wheel spin and an additional perk. And so, not only did I get to keep my cards, I actually got entered into the last race, which I don't believe I won. But the two cards that I got to choose from were the Pokeball Larvitar from Prismatic Evolutions. This was done by Shimura Shikuchi. Kev almost made you be reading one of his books. Kakashi reads all the time. Oh? Really? Well, which one? Now I'm curious. Video last night, and she had so many awesome cards that she made. I can only imagine. Alice is a true talent. A true talent among us. And then, it's every so often that a kind of like a rare gem will come through and you have the opportunity to snag it. And so I am happy to say, I stopped myself. I am happy to say that the Charizard from Flash Fire for my set symbols out there. So that is from Flash Fire. It is a Charizard EX, and one that I do not believe I have ever owned, and I do have a binder of Flash Fire. And so that was absolutely wonderful to see. It is in pretty good condition too. Yeah, this is real nice. This is the old school EXs, of course, for those looking. I think it's like heavy, or there's print lines over here, but either way, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's never bad to see Charizard. And then, of course, our little buddy Larvitar, Pokeball. smaller package from Kiddio. But appreciate y'all just the same. And everybody, don't forget to get in there, !Ghost if you haven't. I'm gonna open the box here. We'll take a look at some of these promos. Appreciate the art. We'll see what packs we're looking at here, and then we'll have a little fun with that. I do have a very cool thing coming, so I do want to shout out my place of business. They sent me an appreciation gift, which is great. And so what I was able to obtain was more binders, which I needed desperately, and a entire booster box of Mega Symphonia. Would you guys be interested in opening that with me on Saturday? Just curious. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very unique thing for me because, of course, as you know, y'all, I haven't opened much English in a long time, so this is huge. And once again, shout out Brangus McGee. Super appreciate you, fam, for these boxes and allowing us to do this. Sounds like fun. Excellent. What time are you going Saturday? I was trying to find when I could do it. It'll probably be later, like closer to now-ish, because I have a lot of things to do on Saturday, and I'm going to be all tired and sweaty. So I would say probably around nowish. So you do binder low, yeah. And I appreciate that. That's what the Mega Symphonia, a majority of that is going to be, but I figured that we can make a game out of it, because if we remember, Brangus also sent another box, which is the Charizard EX collection box, and that has 5 packs in it. And I figured every 4 packs we could do a pack battle in the community, and although those cards themselves will be secure, we'll give away packs from the other one, and winner can keep the pack, if y'all are down for that. And that way we can do a little bit of everything, because I want to share everything with you guys. I do. But Japanese is something I haven't opened in a hot minute. And not only Japanese, but the newest set of Japanese is something that doesn't happen for the PokéGhost too often. So it's definitely like a huge W to my job for making that possible, and letting us have some fun on Saturday. So let's get these promos out and take a peek. For my Codies out there, I do have a code card. So nice, that's so nice. Brangus is such a stand-up dude. So you let me know, Hailen, because I can always work around you as well. Darker Bunnies, what's going on? Alright, man, this code card feels so weird. But for my Codies out there, there you go. That's a whole EX box. Nice. Oh, that's sick. Oh yeah, that's real sick. I like that. That's not gonna work though. Alright. So, wow, okay. So for our pack selections here, we have 2 Destined Rivals, which I've not opened much of, a Journey Together, and a Paradox Rift. Let's go. So that should be fun. Let's give away some stuff. Alright, Vaporeon, you're just gonna have to cover up Empoleon, which I'm sure is a cousin. First I'm gonna sleeve these promos to show those off. Got my new bank card on mail tonight. I'll be able to deposit my VA checks tomorrow. Let's go, Dagger. And definitely going to be buying Boba. Paradox, the bane of my existence. Why does it hate me so? Just want to love it. You've tried to embrace the paradox. You have. And I give you full props to that. Alright, so first thing that I did not know came in here is a picture. Feels kind of like a sticker or decal. So that's kind of cool. It's too big for a top loader though. But it's just like an old Polaroid picture for all you oldie heads out there like myself. And does anybody else this picture make them think of Dex Hunt? Call my lord to help me get more checks in my settlement. It's been a long journey and a relief. Man, I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna have to keep us posted on the rest. We'll keep him here for the energy's sake. Photography, yes, photography, but that was like the last thing that I remember doing with him was designing the rocket merch with that pose on the front. And it just, yeah, it always makes me think of him. And speaking of Giovanni, we have the Cosmo Holo promos from the box. And as these were technically a gift, as I mentioned, I do like to hold on to one thing from the gift, so I'm going to hold on to the promos for the promo binder, get a little bit of binder love, get a keepsake from Mr. Brangus McGee. Best EX in the game right here. Hype for the EX. And then, of course, we got the Rocket's Meowth, which I do want to make it known. Megumi Mitsutani, he actually made this Meowth look like Team Rocket's Meowth versus just any other Meowth. Love taking photos, it does fascinate me. Excellent. Traveling again too once I get settled. Yeah. Traveling does sound nice, but I'm sure it would like take me a second to like get out of it. But I'm a homebody 100%. Of course they have the big old jumbo card as well, which feels bigger than most jumbo cards, which is kind of nice. So once again, Brangus McGee, super appreciate you. Got to the big card set. And there we go. Got that. Alright, get in there, y'all. What a jumbo, right? The Jumbo Mewtwo EX, which I feel kind of like we passed this one up a little bit. This was done by Ikagi. Yen is so bad, it's so expensive. Oh man. Hawaii, Japan, France, Ireland, Germany, etc. I would love to go to Japan. Of course, I've made my height very well known that Japan and my height probably wouldn't get along too well, although I'd be very easy to spot in large crowds. For a second there, I thought it was something more. Alright, let's go ahead and give one away. Let's pick one winner. Of course, it will be one winner. Only 4 of y'all in there. Exclamation point Ghost, y'all. We're going to give away a pack. Alice is in, Ernie's in, Dagger's in, Kara's in. It's JB, if you want to get in, exclamation point Ghost. I'll leave it open for one more second. 6'1", not too tall. I mean, it's not like the doors are shorter here than people. That's true. That's true. There we go. There we go. Getting in there, y'all. Appreciate that. Got 7 of y'all in there now. And just because Kara's in there, we'll start with the Paradox Rift. Close. Big. Alright, Matt. Getting in at the last second, taking home the Paradox. I'm going to resume entry, so if you didn't get in before, you can get in, but if you did get in before, you are still in. Yay! Alright, Matt, let's see what it is that we got, if any. Try and keep it just like this. Gucci's on fire tonight. You don't want your code cards, do you, Matt? Alright. Got that steel. Alright. This is Matt Gooch. Oricorio. Saya Saruda. Swabu. There's our boy, Ioganosuke. Which I just found out, this is actually part of a bigger picture. There's just like 9 to 12 cards that make up a bigger picture in this scene. Got Panseer. Looking like he's ready. Come on, Roaring Moon by Lenin. That would be sick, and that would be a hell of a way to start. Got Nickit by Unishida. Gorgeous color art. Cloth by Yuyo Oka. I'm sorry, I feel like the design of Cloth could have been a little more well-rounded. This is Skinevy. Nick it. We got the Luxurious Cape. Cyclizar by Kawayo. Best Cyclizar. Made of Lego. Hey, Lori! How's your night going? Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. We have our first exclamation point Ghost Lori getting the giveaway. Orthoworm Reverse by Pani Kobayashi. Another Kawayo Cyclizar. Okay, okay. And boom. Zacian. Alright, Matt. GG's on that pack. Good old Paradox. Paradox kicks. Spring launching. Yeah, sure does. Oh, Paradox. Well, that was our one Paradox pack. Alright. So, Matt, let me know if you want any of those cards. I'll happily send it to you. Awesome Zacian. Sweet. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Briar. Briar needs to chill. Getting a couple of awesome Cyclizars too from Kawayo. I have to go through this stack. You know what? I found this the other day just sitting under stuff. Maybe we'll give that away tonight too. Alright, y'all. There's a code card. There we go, Darker Bunnies. Getting in there. And we do have one more 30 card mystery pack that we did receive from Brangus also. So we might get into that also. Oh, big Widow Sunflower, right? The Light Sunflora, and very, very transparently, y'all, this is straight from PokéGhost Graveyard. So it is very, very loved. Like extremely loved. This has spent time in a pocket. Loved, so. But it's definitely a piece out of history. Sunflower seeds. I don't know if I could eat seeds from that Pokemon. Alright. Let's do this. Closing. Caradox. You avoided the Caradox. Alright. I think we'll save Destin for last. A little journey together for Miss Kara. So spend time in a pot. Alright, here we go. Got the ends pack. JT, yes! Here we go. Miss Kara, this is so fun. I can't tell you the last time I opened English. And so many things went through my head with this. Like, going back to my old series where I was ripping packs. I was like, I'm gonna do a bunch of those. But you know what? Nothing I feel Brangus McGee would want more than for me to give it away. So I wanted to share it with all of you. One to the front. Grass Gang. Kara. Let's go. Really does. Oh, yo. Neo Kimura's Magmar. I don't like the front look for you, buddy. I really don't, but sick card. Wooloo. Hops Wooloo. And Taomi Osaki. Duckling. Got Bagon. Bagon. By Miki Tanaka. Oh, you heard the Wooloo? It does look like a Yoshi. I'm not a Yoshi. Paris. By Ayako Ozaki. Kimbuskin. By Fujimoto Gold. When it enters battle, the flame inside its body burns stronger. Its kicks have outstanding destructive power. Yes, Dragon Ball Z abridged. You got it, Hailen. No, Goku, I'm not a Yoshi. This is by Takeshi Nakamura, which, spoiler alert, artist appreciation short. This card, actually, I needed. I think I did have it, though. I really don't like how far apart that is. Cavalier by Takumi Wada, who does the sickest Zamazenta. And Clink Clink. By Matazo. Okay. I've seen a lot of Clink Clang and Clink Clang art, and I think there's very little you can do with it, but that's pretty good. Into the reverse Remoraid, who has the weirdest glow-up art. And this is by Minahamu. And boom! Okay, if it's gonna be any holo, it should be the sickest holo by Akira Igawa. The thick Tyranitar. Thick Ranitar. GG's, Kara. Let me know. Any of these cards tickle your fancy? Do you need them all? Just the reverses and up? What do you want? What would you like? You keep them, Kev. Except the Magmar and Remoraid. You want me to keep them except the Magmar and the Remoraid? Magmar? You got it. I do need those. You got it. Put them in a sleeve right now. And I'll go into your next pack. Or your next mail. So funny, I've been pulling energies out of my energy stack when every pack comes with one, and I'm not used to it because Japanese packs don't come with energies. GG's Kara, got the Remoraid and the Magmar. And we're just gonna, for now, and I appreciate that. I do have a whole, I call it my bro box. You know, the boxes that bro sends. I've got a whole bro box full of Journey Together. So there we are. Did I restart that? I didn't restart that. Alright, I'm gonna resume it. So if you haven't gotten in, get in there, exclamation point ghost. And we will pick a winner here. And now we're gonna do Destined Rivals. We're gonna see what happens to be in here. Oh yeah, absolutely. There are some cards in there I can't remember seeing. Not in English anyway. Destined Rivals. It's funny because I'm like, wow, these packs feel heavy, but it's because there's 3, 4, or 5 more cards than I'm used to. Get in there. So I was very, 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 very tired, and I was like, you know what? I was at the store. I think it just thundered. I think it's gonna rain. That's a good thing for here. But I was at the store and I was like, I don't know if Monster is gonna cut it, and coffee is just too not. And so I ended up getting Nas, and if you haven't drinking Nas, like, half will do you. It's powerful stuff. You Japanese collector. Well, I'm a Pokemon collector, Matt, but Japanese is what I open most of. Only because it's a little bit cheaper. At least it was. And the Ghost is balling on a budget, if as it were, so. Balling on a budget, as it were. Which is why, of course, all the amazing generosity from Brangus giving us some things to do. Just means the absolute world to me, and I wish he was here. Hope he's alright. Opened up all the mail, did the Kiddio mail also. Yeah. Do have that. We might get into some of this here. So we did get another 30 card mystery pack, which I always think are insanely fascinating. I know some of my bulk lovers will also find those very fascinating, and I just think it's because they can have any card, really. It's all a guess, and it's a good challenge to try and like name the set and where it's from. So yeah. What time is it? Is it a midnight dreary yet? I did want to read some poetry, y'all, and I was feeling the Raven. Good night, Kevin. Chad. Good night, Alice. You have a beautiful night, and thanks again so much for the mail and the art. I can't get enough of this little guy. Look, guys, because it's story time with Kev the Ghost. Bulk. Yes, have a very good night, Alice. Sleep well, and thank you again for the mail. Absolutely made my day, that little Gangy. Here it's 9:35, Ernie, but I mean on the West Coast that means it's after midnight. Cute, right? That's the card right here. The little ghost in the back, and it's all textured, as any good SAR should be. One of a kind Gengar SAR, Kev the PokéGhost. Did I say West Coast? Yeah, I definitely meant East Coast. Woo! 12:30 on the East Coast, yeah. Alright, exclamation ghost. 11 of y'all here. Let's see. Entrance, got 9 people in. I think one of those is me. Alright, cool. Gonna close. And Ernie! Original Gengar, right? Ernie, the man who never wins. You won. You get an official PokéGhost signature energy. Big tings, Ernie, big tings. Great job, Ernie. So I'll ask, what? I never win. You want left or right? I think I restarted it. Yep, I restarted it. Right looks thick. Alright, cool. So we'll go right. Put this guy back here. Thank you, Gengar. It's only right. And here we go. This for Mr. Ernie. GG's on your first ever win anywhere, Ernie. There we go. And I like sending stuff to Ernie because shipping is nice and cheap. And they're like, oh yeah, 25 cents for the stamp. We'll hand deliver it. Alright, for the man, the myth, the legend, Ernie. Code card. Toss it. One to the front. Good luck, Mr. Ern. Super appreciate you. Ooh, got the darkness with you. Alright, Ghost Luck. Is the Ghost Luck with Ernie. We've got this Clam Pearl by Miki Tanaka. $30 minutes away. Yeah, it's only 30 minutes or so. The Sleeping Ponyta by Ayako Ozaki. So cute. And then it has a move like double headbutt. He's dreaming about double headbutting you. Aw, got the Scraggy. But not just any Scraggy. We have Marnie's Scraggy by Tazero. Straight up the freeway. Yep, pretty much. Got the Mudbray. By who? Aaliyah Chen. I didn't expect that. Is that for Marnie? Here's another Marnie. It evolved. Marnie Scrafty. Kamamasu Yosokuni. Been seeing a lot of art by them today, in fact. Into a Rocket Scott ball. I mean, Team Rocket's Great Ball. The Ore Beetle. That's sick. Yeah, I like that. By Shin Nagasawa. First reverse is my boy Ogre Pond. And his amazing mask. Cornerstone to be precise. Oh, into a Gorbis. No worries, Hailen. Enjoy your meeting. Into a Ethan's Macargo Hollow, Ernie. GG's on that pack. Sorry I didn't have anything boom boom in it. But let me know if you need those cards, Ernie. Reverses and up, what you'd like. Let's just appreciate this Ogre Pond for a sec. Reverses and up, you got it. Alright, Kazumasa Yusukuni, see? So sweet. See, for those that don't know, and I'm sure I've explained this before, reverses and up, you got it. You got it, Ernie. And where's the... There it is. That's right, you have the darkness. That the point of the masks... you can actually change Ogerpon's typing and attacks. It's kind of cool. And I can't think of another Pokemon that you can do that, but man, when he terrestrializes, like his mask becomes the whole crystal, it's super cool. Come on, Pen. Come on, just 2 more letters, you got this. Sweet. There we go. Got you, Ernie. Always use another Ghost Sig. Yep, you got it. I'll get you one of the updated versions, but the one that you have already I think is pretty nostalgic already, because I don't really do them like that anymore. Okay, Ernie. And again, as always, when these will come out, unsure. I still have to get them all packed up, wrapped up. I have a whole stack over there that I still need to send, but in time, these will come out to y'all, I promise. Of course, Ernie, yours is probably a bit more cheaper than the rest, so yeah, of course. You have a few? Yeah, you do have a few. And I even thought about that too, like, should I go through and start asking, like, hey, do you have one of these already? So I can save some energies, but I've got a bunch. Katrina! What's going on, Katrina? How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you and Leighton are doing well. I do have a giveaway open. We're giving away this last pack of Destined Rivals, Katrina. If you did want to get in there, you can !Ghost. And then I was explaining that we do have another box too. It's a Charizard EX collection box. Has the lenticular jumbo Charizard promo card in it. These were gifted to the channel by Mr. Brangus McGee. What's up, Jay's Mix? How's it going? And I figured it just felt right, so we just cracked it open. We're just giving away the packs and seeing what we can pull. So far, we've had Matt, Ernie, and Kara take some wins. Although nothing bang bang, a lot of great artwork. Saturday, we're going to do that other collection box, and we're going to make it fun too, because I do have an entire booster box of Mega Symphonia coming, and although that was kind of an appreciation gift, I'm going to pretty well use those packs to pack battle to determine who gets, you know, a pack out of the collection box is how we're going to do it. So before hitting the pillow, I appreciate that, Jays, I really do. Alright, I'm not even lying to kick it. It sounds like somebody's straight up on my roof. Just walking around. It might be lightning, but that sounded way too footsteppy. Alright, let's see. Alright, got 10 of us in there. Welcome, Ghosty Ghost. It's a coyote. It is a coyote. Might be a Ghosty Ghost. Maybe it's finally my ghost luck coming back. Because I know I'm not around in streams a whole lot as I used to be able to be with the whole work schedule changing. But man, I've had the worst luck in streams when it comes to like giveaways and games. I'm on like a nice little dry spell. Alright, last winner. Close. Who is that? Is that Alice? Alice, are you still here? I know you said that you were going to bed, but if you still happen to be lurking, you won. Which only is right, because, you know, I just opened mail from a giveaway that I won on your stream, randomly. But we'll go ahead and give you a couple of seconds. Good luck, all indeed. I think Alice said that she was going to bed. So I know there's a slight delay. I'm just going to give it a second in case she's lurking and wants to log back in. And I might have to go outside and see what this is, because it's starting to... Like, if this is a thunderstorm, it sounds real bad. Can you guys hear that? Alright. Katrina! Well, that's cool. Katrina and Leighton winning the pack. Are you still here, Katrina? Let's go. I think that's your first win ever over here. Yeah, it's definitely somebody walking around. What? Yep, you won. You won a whole pack of Destined Rivals, so we're going to rip it open and see what's inside for y'all. And appreciate some art as we go. It thundered loud earlier. Dog out, but I need to head to bed. Have a great night and rest of stream cut. Much love. Yeah, absolutely, Kara. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can get for Katrina and Leighton. Leighton, happy little man. Excellent. Excellent. If I don't love anything more, it's making folks happy. Whoops. Let's do this. How I do this. One to the front. Let's see what we're working with. Grass Gang. Alright, good luck, Katrina and Leighton. Here we go. Got Steven's Beldum by Takeshi Nakamura. Interesting. That's one I didn't have. Ching Ching. Chingaling. By Minanokai. Has a hit. Oh, does it. Michihiro Arita. Rockets ground. Oh no, that's Mashao. Wow. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still awake. I'm still awake. I'm here. Gorgeous car. Terrible wiring job though. Good start. His favorite color. Excellent. Team Rocket's Tarantula by Sobateri. Oh, one of my favorite Gold Bat arts by Akira Igawa. Sneaky bite. Have the Team Rockets Archer by Hideki Ishikawa. Another Mask. Wellspring by Rika. First reverse is a Yanma by SVLT. Into the Kangaskhan reverse by Shinosuke Sukuma. Ah, excellent. That's amazing, and happy born day, Mama Gooch. Well, when it's midnight. It is midnight on the East Coast, though, so happy birthday, Mama Gooch. And ending with Team Rocket's Articuno by Michihiro Arita. gorgeous card. One of my favorite baby hollows. And although we didn't get a hit, we definitely got some amazing artwork, and I'm super glad to have shared it with all of you. So I'm going to get these sent out to you, Katrina and Leighton. D-Hibsy, how's it going, fam? It's good to see you. Did you see my one-of-a-kind SAR Gengar? No. No. Get out of here. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. Congratulations. First pack magic for Dibsy, indeed. First win on your... This is your first win on my channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and send you the whole pack, and I'm also gonna throw in some the energy. Some by my break. To hope everyone is well and enjoying your week. I hope the same for you, Kaz. I truly do. Check out the short on your Discord Shorts chat. I will. Yes, and congrats, Katrina and Leighton. And I'll, yeah, I'm gonna make that special for y'all. Alright, that's it. That's it. Things are still loading up for me. Yeah, everything is going super slow. There it is too. Everybody, y'all, JB went live today, and yeah, I'm so sorry that I missed it. All right, there we go.
And we pulled our rare Alakazam just for Kojak. Better than the God I pulled it twice. Did you? Oh my god. One would be nice, but yeah. That's a tough one. That one and the Dromore. Freaking trolls, man. Do we just want the hits, Daniel, or do you want more?
Yo. Yo, let's go. Congratulations, Dibsy. D-Hibsy pulling the Gangy. First pack magic. That's incredible, man. Incredible. That would be Miss Alice, Pokeballer Alice. I'll give y'all a close-up here in a second. I'm just finishing up Katrina's name card here. And Leighton. And then I will, of course, be doing up all the energies like I do. And then if you're in my Discord, Katrina, you can always reach out to me there. That was absolutely fun, y'all. I appreciate that. this, Emmanuel, appreciate you joining as well, and good to see you, brother. Yeah, this was done by Pokeballer Alice. I should really set up an email. Okay, no worry. Yeah, I appreciate you, Katrina, and I'm excited. I'm happy that y'all got your first win here on the channel. That's super special. Alright, I'm gonna complete that for now. And then we received some beautiful artwork from Hailen, such as the Vaporeon VMAX and Hyogonosuke's Mess Spirit AR from, this is from Super Electric Breaker, Surging Sparks. But I think we're going to get a little bit into the randomness here. One thing that I did want to do real fast is, I do want to go ahead and take a look and see exactly what's going on outside, so I am going to take a real fast break. I think we are going to give away this Light Sunflora and maybe some of these trick-or-trade packs for some more art cards. Where's my Hassenpfeffer? Why does it keep leaving me? Does it not like me? I refuse to make another Be Right Back card. There we go. Hey, look what I found. So the plans for the weekend I was able to obtain through means of appreciation. A booster box of Mega Symphonia, and so Saturday I do have to go and help my brother out with something. I have to move some furniture, which I wish I was looking forward to more. But moving furniture with my back isn't exactly like my favorite idea anymore. So, but we'll see how that goes. And then I do have to go to the dreaded DMV for something. And I'm hoping that that goes very quickly. Scissor Gang raid? What? PokéJack, what's going on? Let me get a raid. I should be more attentive. Chat, what's going on, y'all? James. And Elena, it's easier to move furniture with your arms and not your back. Just say, oh, well, that's a way to look at it. That's a way to look at it right there. Miss Merciless, hello. PokéJess, how's it going? DIA. Me Ray, what's up, Jack? How you doing? How was your stream? How was your stream, fam? We're just gonna do this. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna do something. So go ahead and get in there. Exclamation point Ghost. Getting the giveaway, y'all. What we are going to do is, thanks to the wonderful and kind-hearted soul that is Brangus McGee. Pokeoni, what's up? I'm new here. There's somebody else that introduces themselves that way. Subbed and liked. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Ghost Gang. You have the best Pokemon front and center, I see. Oh, well, the one front and center is Gengar, unless you mean Bulbasaur. This was done by the amazing and talented Pokeballer Alice. Veggie Beast, One Thug stacking. What's going on? Bulba, yeah. I thought Lori would be, yeah. I thought Lori would be in that corner too. Everyone I have not said hey to, just on my breakout. Yeah, no worries at all, guys. Chaos. Gotta love that old school boba. Well, you know what? We're giving this away, and we're gonna do it right now. So that's what you're entering for, is these two cards here, as well as, for those that don't know, hello, I'm Kev the PokéGhost, and I slow down a little bit around here. We appreciate the artwork on every card, and talk about the artist. We make theories about the card. I also do like to read poetry a whole lot. So I might stop every now and again and throw out an old school poem. But yeah, really art, giveaways, puzzles. I do the Rubik's Cube from time to time. So yeah, welcome. I hope you like to talk, like to chill. It's definitely a slow moving vibe here. No schedule, just all art, all fun, all talk, all stories. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all being here. And thank you for the wonderful and kind-hearted Brangus McGee, beautiful member of our community. He did gift us some things, and those things were Team Rocket's Mewtwo collection box. We did just go ahead and rip that open, gave those packs away. But with all that, he did also include 2 of these 30-pack cards, but I, as the artist, do like to do special things with the trick-or-trade packs, so we are going to give away the trick-or-trade packs also. But as I go through, and I like to make my own art on the card itself, so I don't have one handy actually. That's confusing to me slightly. But I will go through and I will draw on the card. Oh, here we go. Yeah, something like that. About to get a little. You guys are funny. Trick or Trade October is my favorite month. Oh, absolutely. So I will completely leave it up to you and y'all that if you do want me to draw on the cards, I can do that. I have my signature on there, of course. If you want me to leave those cards completely unharmed, that's all you have to say as well, and I will leave those cards completely unharmed. But let's go ahead and pop this open. Raid time. Raid time. Corruption. No shot. Corruption raid. Welcome in. Corruption raid. Uncle Phil, how's it going? What's up, PokéZ? How's it going? Appreciate the raid, Corruption. Biker Mike, Corruption raid, appreciate that. Corruption raid, whoa, I appreciate that, DFG. Coffee Shop Edward, what's going on? Yeah, a lot of people I'm very familiar with, and just seeing my stream for the first time, it's incredibly humbling. I am Kev the PokéGhost. I really appreciate you all being here. If you want to smash the like button. How's the night? What's up, Corruption? The night is good. The night is good. I was opening some mail from some beautiful members of the community, such as Pokeballer Alice, Kiddio Game, and Miss Hailen herself. Pokeballer Alice, she painted this for me on a card, and it's a Kev the PokéGhost card because it's story time with Kev the PokéGhost. Community is very tight. I agree, PokéZ. I agree, and I am just thrilled to be a part of it. Right now we are doing a little giveaway, y'all, although I do know that for most it isn't anything big. We're giving away these 2 cards here. This Light Sunflora from Neo. Y'all, transparently, this is nowhere near a min card. This has seen a pocket or 2 in its lifetime. It's been with me for a very long time. I just happened to stumble upon it just last night, and I was like, you know what? Maybe somebody might appreciate it in their collection. I have many other pocket-loved cards, so... And then, of course, I did have the ever-popular old-school base up Bulbasaur, so we're going to give those away. And then I also do art cards myself, so we are popping this open so I can get out one of these trick-or-trade packs. And we're going to give one of those away as well, and I know the trick-or-trade, some have feelings on those. Me, I love the cards. I love Halloween. I love ghosts, clearly. But I will draw on these cards and make them my own. And for those that didn't see, for those just coming in, cards in the pocket, pair of pants that went in the washing machine. Yeah. Got the Shadowless Bulba and a PSA 9. Nice. Kind of looks like this. This was very, very rushed, though. I did that one very quickly. But yes, I do get quite artistic with some of it. So, I mean, if you do want me to make them art and special, I will do that for you. If you want me to leave them blank, I can do that for you as well. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. You can just tell me that, and I will recycle it. Obsessed with Bulbasaur. Ooh, you don't say. I know somebody else that is obsessed with Bulba. I have a few Bulbas in the collection. So, this is what's up. And then we'll rip that when we do pick a winner. And then yeah, I do mail, I would say maybe once to twice a month. So I do ask for patience, but everything does go out. It's a very particular system. Corruption, I super appreciate the raid, fam. And how was your stream? What did you guys get into tonight? Nathan Gordon. I like Bulba, but promise I don't have a Bulba, dude. Okay. It's just Bulba tendencies, right? Alright. Is there really only 9 of you in there? Only 9? Exclamation point ghost, y'all. Get into the giveaway. We're gonna give away these. We're gonna close it in... You know what? We'll close it at 10, so we'll give it another couple minutes. And is anybody else obsessed with the Rubik's Cube? That is a Polaroid of Geo and Mewtwo. It actually comes in the Giovanni's, the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX collection box. It is a Polaroid of Geo and Mewtwo. And it does feel like a sticker or decal. Something like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You know what? We'll throw that in too. Why not? We're going to throw in the Polaroid of Geo. That is good, right? I think that they have started doing that. I've seen a couple other Polaroids, like Iono. The Iono box. I think Cynthia also had her own collection box, so... Excellent. Cool little couch Gengar drawing. Thank you, Nathan. That is that's from Pokeballer Alice. She went ahead and drew that for us. Yes, like Lily had one too. Okay. Lily had one too. Thank you, Laura. That's exactly it. And welcome in. Appreciate you. Like Dihibsy. Appreciate that, fam. All right, we're gonna close it up. We're gonna close it up. And alright, 13, lucky 13, ghosts be with us. We're gonna close it up, and now we're gonna pick a winner. And that winner is... I can't drum roll. I was gonna try and drum roll. I don't know why. James and Elena. No shot. James, you just won. James and Elena. Congratulations, y'all. No shot that just happened. Rigged, rigged. The Bulba forces were there. James won the Bulba. Hella rigged. But not only that, of course, you will get the lights on floor as well. That was definitely... as explained earlier, in a pocket or two, then ran through a washing machine, but surprisingly, as tarnished as it is, it's still 100% true. It is completely straight to this day. As well as the Geo Mewtwo Polaroid, if you fancy. You know, love the flower card. Excellent. And then I'm going to get y'all some personalized art cards. from Kev the PokéGhost. Let's see what we got in Trick or Trade. Unless you want me to keep that sealed, I can do that, James. Send it to you sealed if you guys would rather open it. But I can't draw on the cards if I don't open it now, so. No, I have 800 sealed. Okay. As do I, as do I. I just wanted to be sure. I'm already seeing one of my favorite ever Pokemon with one of my favorite ever borders. Look at that. We got a Duskull by Nagimiso. Excellent. I believe that's Vivid Voltage artwork. Man, I love my ghosts. If it finds bad children who won't listen to their parents, it will spirit them away. Or so it is said. James is a streamer. Go sub to his channel. Go sub to James and Elena, y'all. Thank you for that, Ryan. Appreciate that. And Kyle. Whoa, no way. You got the hollow Dusknoir. The luck on this guy. And the awesome Murkrow. My favorite Murkrow artwork. This is Tazero. Tazero is most commonly known for doing that really sick Umbreon. No, not that one. The one where he's sitting on the stairs in front of the full moon. Yeah, that was Tazero. You have to let him draw those little arts or so on. Yeah, I appreciate that, Matt. So yes, I will leave it up to you. How many Murkrows are in the pick? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big guy's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 to kidnap each Eevee. I do too, PokéZ. I do too. 100%. What's up, Ghost Spencer? 8. Yep. 8 Murkrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Counting crows. Manual Mariah. So yes, what I will do is I will take time and I will draw some things on here. I did want to leave it up to y'all though, because of course the hollows are hollow, so I want to make sure that's okay with you before I do. 9. 2003 or 2000? This is 2003. Yep, this is this pack art here. Draw on your favorite. Excellent. Appreciate that. It's from those Trick or Trades. In fact, I might... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was like, had me double guessing. So, yeah, let me, this in here. Congratulations, James and Elena. I'm gonna get these packaged up for you here. I'm grabbing energy. Pa-da-pa-pa. Pa-da-pa-pa. I don't know why I just thought of Bobbity from Dragon Ball Z. Then he used to do that. Oh, pa-da-pa-pa. Alright. I think I'm gonna do the signature card right here, right now. That Murkrow is map art worthy. You think so, Papa Ghost? Yeah, I think you're right. Map art? Yeah, map art. So he is in reference to Minecraft, Emmanuel, and pretty well. He goes through and you can make maps in Minecraft, and it just takes an overshot picture of so many squares. So what Papa Ghost does is he takes a bunch of colored blocks and he makes a pixel image, and when he makes a map of that area, you can see the picture on the canvas, so it's like map art. So he calls it map art. And I say, go for it, Papa. Minecraft. Such a great game, I will say that. That Mesprit's beautiful, absolutely. Never played Minecraft. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it for anybody who's feeling creative, who maybe really enjoyed Lego but has no room, time, space, or money to do it. It's just a nice little way that you can flip it into creative. You don't have to play the game and find things to craft stuff to mine. You can just have everything to your heart's content and build an entire house out of diamond if you want. And I just think that's what I needed in that time, because so much of my life, although it's mine, it's very shared. And I like that that whole world was mine. Like, I lost a bed somewhere in my world, like, years ago. And it's still there somewhere. I'll find it one day. And the fact that it's still there is just comforting to me, so. Alright. Let me do this up real quick, y'all. Maybe we'll do another real quick one. Appreciate the raids tonight, y'all. We are so close to our next sub goal, which is 700. And I will show you what we're going to be giving away for 700. Which is, ironically, story time. So, I did a 300 subscriber giveaway. And these 3 cards were to be given away during that giveaway. The winner, Vanessa Lim. However, Vanessa never claimed it. Nobody ever reached out to claim it, so I figured, you know what, I would give it some time, and by the time 700 comes around, if they had not yet claimed it, then I am going to put them back on. So, CBC, how's it going? Is Bobbity the guy who bosses Boo around? That is exactly it, James. That is exactly who he is. Bobbity and his father, Bibbity. Get it? Bibbity, Bobbity, Boo. They think they're so clever. But yeah, Bobbity, man, he was terrifying when I was a kid, even though he was so tiny and puny and not strong. Just the way he did it and the why was just horrid. Reverse Ghastly is fire. Reverse Ghastly, reverse... Oh, yeah. That's, I'd have to say that's probably the Reverse Ghastly. That is from Legendary Collections, the Fireworks Reverse Hollow. Story time. No idea where it came from. It came across my collection and ever has it since been. Appreciate you being here. There we go. There we go. James and Elena. And then I will take my time on these here too. And if we do have time, where we at? We're at about that 2-hour mark, and I never did take that break I said I was gonna take. And can't forget these guys. There we go. Still have one more trick or trade. RB, no worries, want the. Nice guy. Where do you want me to reach out to you? You can reach out to me on Discord if you one of the mods can exclamation Discord. You can hop in there. You can reach out to me via email as well, if you prefer. But we do have 30 random cards here, so we're gonna go through some of those cards. I think I do need to take my little break though, because I do have a. It's on the 24th. Well, happy early born day. Excellent. Happy early birthday indeed. We do have one more of those. I think you're getting a little lazy there, Vaporeon. So, and I love I love everybody and their interpretation of these Pokemon. But has anybody run into somebody that calls it Vaporeon? Uh-oh. National flood warning is in effect until 1 a.m. Dangerous and life-threatening. Don't attempt to travel. Fleeing area subject to flooding. Under order of evacuation. Nice. On the 23rd. Happy birthday. I don't think I have it open quite yet. Yeah, I don't think I have it open. Is it still open? Nope, not open yet. You know what? Let me go ahead and do this. Do this, and I'm going to restart it. So if you have one and you want to get in for this other trick or trade pack here, and maybe we'll find some additional cards in here. I know that there's some World Championship cards from decks, World Championship recreated decks in here, so those are kind of cool to stumble across. And yeah, stay safe. Yes, I will for sure. I am just going to poke my head outside though real quick and take a fast break, so if that's alright with y'all. I do have a back of glass, and my mods are really good about telling me to go and take my break, so I will be right back. Everybody exclamation point ghost to get in there. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the raids coming through and just really turning my day around from a very long, tiring day into something that I'm really happy to be here with all of you. Stretch, there it is. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you. So, exclamation point ghost, get in there. We'll go through those. We'll go through that. We'll read some poetry, and I think we'll wrap it up after that. But yeah, really appreciate you. I will return. Let me go and see exactly how underwater things are. It is looking a little wicked outside. Like monsoon wicked. So, yeah, there's that. Nothing is coming down quite yet, but the ground is soaked, so I think it just passed over, which probably explains all the weird noises that I was hearing a little bit earlier. So, yeah, I'm back. Appreciate your patience with me there. And what we'll do... Yeah, me too. Let's look through these. Let's see here. Aww. It's Sprigatito by Megumi Miguchi. Nope, Mitsutani. Megumi Mitsutani. Cute. That's from Paldea Evolved. Alright. Cool stuffs. Jet Energy. See? That was from 2023 World Championship deck. See, what they do is they go through and the championship decks, of course, they must be good. So they replicate them. Ooh, energy. Ooh. This must be from one of those decks. Yep. And they replicate it and put them out so people can buy them and play them. And of course, I'm assuming that that is the owner of said deck. Of course, these are all assumptions. So, but I think that that signature will be on all of them. By Siano Misaki, Ancient Origins, Cresselia. Yep. Got the Energy Retrieval. This is from Scarlet and Violet Base. We've got Jacques by Ghidorah, who you would not peg this to be Ghidorah just by looking at it. Typically, Ghidorah is known for doing like the Ethan's Typhlosion. That's who I couldn't think of from Heatwave. Hey, the youngster. Oh, dang. Alright. Sounds good, man. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night as well. I was just looking for some other cool things we can throw into this little art giveaway. Cheryl. That's from Battle Styles by Ken Sugimori. Look at you, Ken, drawing your backgrounds. Another energy. I think that's... yeah, that's literally an energy. The sticker. Nimona. Another youngster. Bunch of Scarlet and Violet. Yo, a Switch. This is from a Charmander deck. Nope, that's clearly Cinderace. Aww. Eevee. By Ryoma Yoritsuka. Hop. Another Ken Sugimori. Really impressed. Typically, Ken Sugimori isn't really great at drawing backgrounds, in a sense of you'll normally see a photograph of a background and then the Pokemon imposed onto it, or just some kind of weird psychedelic background from Ken. And Ken Sugimori is one of the original artists of Pokemon, which is still impressive that he's around today. But he's also very responsible for the original 3 starters from base set, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. He helped finalize a lot of those designs. Whereas Atsuko Nishida was the one who designed them. And I always thought it was insanely odd that she would do it backwards. And they literally gave her a photo of Venusaur and said, draw what Ivysaur, draw what it evolves from. So she had to work backwards. Sick. Earthen Vessel was very playable. Milo. And she even designed Charizard in a sense of they gave her a Charizard picture and she designed Charmander, and in her mind she wanted it to be a complete surprise as to what it turns into eventually. And so I think she successfully did that. Beautiful art team at NC Empire. Another Switch. Get to see the evolution of the Switch, really. Boom! Got a Pikachu stamped. It's from the Pikachu deck. Cinderace. This one's normal. Okay, normally I might be a little merp at some energies, but I'll take them. One pack Toxel. Alright, so that is a Check Lane Blister of Scarlet and Violet, Twilight Masquerade. And another random energy. Cool. Now, these I'll hold on to. These I will not. Alright. Oh, Super Wow, says Lori. Appreciate you being here. Kicking it with us. These are our World Championship cards, except the Super Round. I don't know what I was thinking there. So we got 3 this time. One of them is green. That's the first time I've seen the 2023. Sweet. Not to mention that card is just, that card goes hard. Well, nothing too exciting, y'all. Sorry about that. But some beautiful artwork and some binder love, especially if I am going to go through eventually and take all this bulk. I want to make little... I used to make PokéGhost like booster packs, like little mystery packs that I would give away, so I'm thinking that a lot of these will be recycled into those. And I do have a lot of those cards also. This is the curse of the PokéGhost. I just have stacks of cards around me, and I don't remember why I have them stacked up. But I'm sure, if anything, that they release. So I'm going to do this. And we do have this one here. I forgot totally that this was open. Got 7 names in there. Let's just close that up. Pick a winner, and then we'll find something else to throw in there. Make it a little worth it here. Magooch. Are you still here, Matt? Do you need more art cards from me? Regulars. Jeez, was gonna watch a movie, but Kev was What's up, Rafa? How you doing, fam? I was actually just about to read The Raven. It's funny you'd show up. GG's, Matt, if he's still here. I know that he does pop in and out, but I also know that it's super late where he's at, so it's probably closer to like 1 a.m., which just makes me even more grateful that y'all are here. Always here. There you are, Matt. So, do have that. Let me see what's in here right quick. Come on. Come on. Let's see if we can get more creative here, because the more of these that I do, of course, the more in-depth it becomes. Time to draw. Let's see. Ooh. Alright. Gonna start off with some Sinistee. Coming at you by Saya Saruda. We have the back card. Driftbloom. Getting some ghosty action. In the hollow. No way. Chandelure hollow. By Sui. Which is one of my top 5 favorite artists. How's the week, bro? So remind me, Matt. Of course, I might have to go digging a little bit later, but I'm curious if these cards I've done for you already. I'm unsure. That's a lot of little bitty bitty packs to go through. Touching stuff. Okay. That's actually really funny, Matt, because the ones that you got last time were Sinistcha, Chandelure, and Quaxley. Now you got Sinistee, Driftblum, and Chandelure. So you got the Sinistcha and the Sinistee. Okay, glad to hear it. Excellent. Glad to hear that everybody had some great days. In fact, I do have your other pack right here, Matt, so that's going to be real convenient. Let's see. Is that something that we want to get into now? Maybe. Well, I will. I have to find some time to do these here, Matt. Be creative. I love your artwork when it's random. You got it, man. In fact, I'm not going to try and rush it, because last time I was like, you know what, let me rock these out right now, right here. And I think it could be better. So I'm going to not use one of those. And yeah, I'm going to have hopefully some new markers by then. And yeah, I'll make them super random, super creative. Got you, man. Hey, Stafford, what's going on, fam? How are you? It's good to see you. You got these really cool energies. These cool championship cards here. I'm gonna put these to the side. I'm gonna try and think of something to do with those. Back at home, we love to see your stream abroad, but I, for one, appreciate the information. Oh man, I appreciate that, and it is really good to be home. I did come home and work changed while I was away, and so I am getting really accustomed to that and being in a different, not a different role, just a different capacity. And so today has been a little taxing would be the best word to use for it. And it was almost like borderline. I almost didn't come live tonight. But then I said to myself, I said, self, what's the one thing that always helps you feel better when you're feeling not so great? And I couldn't answer that question. But what I did remember is every time I finish streaming, not only am I exhausted afterwards, but I'm relatively in a great mood because I got to make all of your moods amazing. And I got to read a story, read a poem, give cards away, share insight. And not only that, but y'all make it very, very easy for me, and nobody's ever rushed me to get cards out to them in time, and it just genuinely means a lot to me that y'all are here for the streams and the stories as opposed to the giveaways. And giveaways are something that honestly I never thought that I would do. and y'all make it incredibly easy. After Saturday, I might slow down a little bit just so I can get literally everything out. And that way I can kind of start fresh with the giveaways, because I don't want to start mixing mail up, and I got to get things in envelopes. So, but as the funds and whatnot do replenish, I will get some more mail out a little bit at a time, do it in waves. But yeah, I super appreciate you all being here with me, and with all of your permission, I appreciate that, Rafa, for real. And that's why I'm here for all of you, and I visit all of your streams. And I did mention, because it is one thing to be a fan of this beloved hobby, and another thing to stream, as many of you also know. And I did make a comment earlier that, like, my luck on some of these streams is kind of drawn on, and I don't want anybody to get that impression that that's why I'm there. It's just, everybody does need a win sometimes. But being there and supporting is why I'm there. So, and I do when I can, for real. You're awesome, Stafford, and your family, man. I can't thank y'all enough. And I did want to even get back more into coloring some of that picture, but I'm gonna save that for Saturday as well, when I'm a little bit more energized and can color in the lines. But with that here, that's really all the things and stuff that I was fixing to get into tonight. And I do want to film my art appreciation short, so I can bring y'all some content tomorrow. I am also going to be keeping going, and let me know what you all think of that Pocket series. I've been going through the Pocket sets and outlining all the artworks and artists in there. Let me know if y'all like it. I'm going to keep going with that. Just a reminder also that these are currently up for grabs and on the table. These are what we're giving away when we do hit 700 subs. Wasn't why we joined, it was the poem, the information on the artist, and the Pokemon cards. Thank you. Katrina, that means the absolute world to me. And I know that, absolutely. That all of you are here for many other reasons. But of course, when it comes down to the, like, oh, can I, like, a signature? Heck yeah, y'all will get a signature card from me. And the fact that you want one, it just says a lot, so. 32 subs to go, only 32, and then we get to 700, and then it's on to 1,000, within watch hours, I believe I'm only within about 600 hours left before I hit that monetization goal. So again, I appreciate anybody that goes back and watches Storytime, anybody that rewatches these lives here. All that is seen. It means the world to me. So, thank you. Poetry it is. So with that, I'm going to read a poem that I've wanted to read for a long time. It's been stuck in my head all day. Many of you know it. Many of you love it. But it is my absolute favorite piece of poetry to date. And it is by my favorite poet, Edgar Allan Poe. So I am going to read The Raven, which is one of my favorite poems to read. It was one that inspired one of my own poems called Night Skeleton, or Closet Skeleton. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy. But I should probably pull it up first. Alright. So, this is The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Distinctly, I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here, forevermore. and the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late-night visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you." Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore?" This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore?" Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not a least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though this answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon a sculpted bust above his chamber door with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if in his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirge of his hopes that melancholy burden bore of nevermore." But the raven still beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then, upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to thinking, fancy unto fancy thinking, what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, "Nevermore." This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloated o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed by some unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee, by the angels they have sent thee, respite, respite, and repent thee from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, O quaff, this kind repent thee, and forget the lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempest sent or whether tempest toss thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels named Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign in parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from out my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for letting me do that. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. Jeez, these rhymes are perfect. Pentameter and pose absolutely unparalleled. Unless you've never listened to Royce to 5'9". It's not a grand. It might run parallel. I love that. Royce to 5'9" is definitely. What's up, Adam? Alien, I hate work. It was also the music that claimed Leighton Night down when he flipped out on his brother. I had you on the TV when he came in and sat him down. He watched you. Ah, Katrina. I absolutely love that. And you can take this as it is. He's a great inspiration to me. His love of the music, the artwork, the channel. He inspires me to continue to do great things, and I always have him in mind while I'm doing these things, so I really appreciate that. Oh, you want that one? You want that one, Matt? I can read that one too. Heavy D, how's it going? Missed the reading the other night, but plan to watch the VOD soon. No worries at all, man. It was a great read, a great part of the story. So, what's up, Hungry Hollow? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, Matt, that's an interesting ask. So. Yeah, I think I kind of want to do that. But once upon a forever ago, I was ripping my first pack and taking it slow. I wrote a kid's book, and that kid's book was called Do Martians Like Spaghetti? And it was a book that I had sent to many people to attempt to get it published, small story time. And it's changed a lot, the writing world, y'all. So back in the day, there might be a time when you would send in your work to somebody and they say, oh my god, we absolutely love it, here's a bunch of money, we want to buy it. And now it's kind of turned into, oh my god, your poem is great, it could change the world, we want to get this in front of everybody. This is how much it's going to cost you. And granted, I do understand the trading of money for goods and services, but in the thousands of dollars every book, and this book is like 18 pages, so it's like I have to find a different route. Until I started doing this in my own space in the streaming world, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to read it on my own stream. and I'm just going to put it out there because I wrote it not to be published, but to share it with the world. So I hope you all enjoy it if you haven't heard it before. Of course, I should probably get it pulled up first. Making me jump through hoops to get it. Yeah, thank you. Alright, cool. I had to do a rewrite because the concept of war was a little too intense. So, but this is Do Martians Like Spaghetti? Okay, should have turned the music back on. But as the day fades into night and the sun's last light has shone, Mom flips on my Martian light and leaves me there alone. Every night I lay there, I close my eyes and think, do Martians like spaghetti? I wonder what they drink. Maybe soda, maybe milk, or perhaps some juice instead. And if spaghetti's what they like, do they like garlic bread? These are things I sit and think when I'm all alone. Do you think they grunt like us, or do you think they talk like us, or do they grunt and moan? On top of all this, I'll ask, what else do Martians like? Do they play hide and seek or freeze tag, go on hikes? Do they wear shirts, shoes, and socks and pants like me? Or do they all wear silver jumpsuits with a standard neckline V? Sometimes at night I search the skies and hope they show their face and would like for them to eat their first meal right here at my place. I would like the opportunity, a chance to meet them first, to tell them don't try vegetables because broccoli is the worst. Do you think they'll be well-mannered and respectful to my mother? And when you leave, do you think they will abduct my little brother? I'm sure they will also have some questions about the human race, like, what's the fleshy bulbous bump in the middle of our face? I'll tell them that's our nose, it is there to help us smell, and they'll most likely ask about the skin flaps we call ears as well. So many things I'll ask them when they finally do arrive. Do you think they'll fly around or have to learn to drive? Do you think they'll be super smart and have a lot to say? Because to answer all my questions will take forever and a day. No matter when they come to Earth or what they have in store, everyone will see more clearly than they ever did before. The grass will be more green and the sky a royal blue. Do you think they make arts and crafts with Martian glitter glue? Well, all the stars are finally out tonight, and my eyes are finally getting heavy. Tomorrow I will ask my mom, do Martians like spaghetti? Also, why aren't Martians like Persians, but we throw that T in there? Huh, good call. He has your short videos running on repeats while he draws and paints, so thank you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Katrina. That means the world to me. Promotion now and be all over social media. Do anything involved with selling your work. Exactly. You have to be something before you're something. And that to me, it just, it's a little bit different than what I grew up with, that anticipation and that expectation. And I do know there are, ways to self-publish and all that, but I just want to share my written word with the world and hope that it kind of influences, get better each time. I appreciate that. I really do. In fact, as I was looking for that one, I did stumble across another one, and this one here is actually one that I need to read for me today. So I'm going to read that one for me. We'll take a look. I do think that we're probably close to the end of stream. I know it's a little shorter, 2.5 hours shorter. But I'm feeling a little exhausted, and I plan on trying to go as hard as I can tomorrow at work so that Saturday I can get that furniture move out of the way, and I can come right here and hang out with all of you and rip open that box of Mega Symphonia and that other collection box and give away some more packs. So I really appreciate it, you all being here. This one I have dubbed, well, somebody else has dubbed it, because I used to call it my dream world, and I read it to somebody and they said that should be called Sunflowers in the Sand, and so I have redubbed it Sunflowers in the Sand. Woke up out of my sleep, checked YouTube, saw Kev the PokéGhost, and had to swing through. I'm gonna lurk until I fall back asleep. You are the best, Kev. Keep sharing your work. I love all. Absolutely, Heavy D. I really appreciate you. We have to go, but we are watching while eating dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Katrina and Leighton. I really appreciate you guys. And your words absolutely mean the world to me. And so another something that I wrote, and I wrote this one a long time ago, but this is called Sunflowers in the Sand, and just a reminder as we go through that day to day. And it's funny that you started that, Heavy D, because that's how this starts. Another day I wake from sleep wishing I didn't have to stand. Last night's dream I'd like to keep where all the floor is sand. Where rabbits are underwater creatures and snakes fly in the sky. Where frogs and squirrels have mixed-matched features with sunflowers 10 feet high. When you say hello, your greeter slaps you in the face, and goodbye they bite your fingers. Everything's magical in this place, however darkness seems to linger. And you can feel it pull and tug at every corner you come to, the good, the bad, the evil bugs, each with a doorway to come through. And you try to do your what's right in this magical land of yours, even if it means to fight and knock on evil doors. But if you're pure of heart, then the sun is always sunny, and when the evil tries to play its part, it makes everything more funny. Yet even when you're pure of heart, and ignore the evil voices, the paths they show you from the start will seem the better choices. So in this dreamland of mine, where snowmen live in summer, my best friend's a walking, talking canine, and palm trees are made of rubber. Everything is fun and game while walking through the sand. The devil may collect your names, just don't take them by the hand. Please, chat. His head is big enough. Thanks, Papa. I appreciate that. Genuinely made me laugh. You know, I'll give you a call after this, Dad. Y'all are great. I appreciate y'all hanging in there, hanging out with me. Still really 18 of you in here? Man, yeah, you guys really make the day great. While I pull up our good night story, because I always have the same good night poem that I do read called Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod. But Lawyer Matt, are there anybody on right now that we could see about raiding? Are the Hollow Hunters still on? We haven't raided them in a while. Oh, we love Kev. Oh, he knows. He loves me too. He knows it. Right? His head is like Sputnik. Brilliant Hollow Hunters. Alright. Well, we'll do the zipper effect and we'll go Hollow Hunters. Yeah, we'll go Hollow Hunters. No one loves Kev more than me. That's true. That's true. Nobody loves me more than the man that made me. Sarah's more active tonight. No, don't worry about a thing, man. Don't even worry about a thing. That's my whole presence of mind, right? Is to kind of let y'all chill. Has its own gravity. It pulls us in. Wom, 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 wom. Yes, you have a good night as well, Stafford. I appreciate you coming through, fam. Link locked in. Excellent. Appreciate that. So, how we'll end this, of course, is I would like to say goodnight to all of you the same way that my mother often said goodnight to me, with winking, blinking, and nod. So this is the story of Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. One night sailed off in a wooden shoe, sailed on a river of crystal light and into a sea of dew. But where are you going, and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We have come to fish for the herringfish that live in the beautiful sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. The old moon laughed and sang a song as they rocked in the wooden shoe. and the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. The little stars were the herring fish that lived in the beautiful sea. Now cast your nets wherever you wish, never afraid are we, so cried the stars to the fishermen three, winking, blinking, and nod. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Then down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. 'Twas all so pretty a sail it seemed, as if it could not be, and some folk thought 'twas a dream they dreamed of sailing that beautiful sea. But I shall name you the fishermen three, winkin', blinkin', and nod. Winkin' and blinkin' are two little eyes, and nod is the little head. And the wooden shoe that sailed the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. So shut your eyes while mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three, winkin', blinkin', and nod. Y'all, this was absolutely fun. Super appreciate you just coming through, being here with me, and making a very long, tiring, and drawing day that much better, and my mood has been uplifted. Thank you so much for all the mail that we received. Alice, Kiddio Games, and of course Miss Hailen, I appreciate your mail as well. We are going to go ahead and rate our good friends the Hollow Hunters, which if you had to choose a channel that's polar opposite to mine, it would probably be the Hollow Hunters. So they are a little bit rambunctious, they are a little bit no filter, so I would leave the kids behind, but really appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and ghosty rate our boys the Hollow Hunters, and I really hope you all have an amazing rest of your evenings, days, nights. And remember, y'all, go out and get everything that you want to get, and don't let anything stop you. But it takes $0 to be a good person, y'all. So always do that through peace, love, and Pokemon. Have a beautiful night, y'all, and thank you so much for believing in ghosts. Thanks, Boo.